you want to teach your child to read. That is awesome. Today I'm going to tell you 5 different homeschool reading curriculums that we have used in this house and tell you about the pros, the cons, and do a quick flip through of each so that you know which curriculum is right for your family. So the first curriculum that I will review for you is Learning Dynamics. I love that it came in this sturdy, fun box. That was a huge pro to me. I've lost so many reading materials. I don't know about you. But when you open it inside, I will do a quick flip through and then tell you about the pros and the cons. So here is the flip through of the lesson manual. So I will show you as you go through it. You go through each letter at the very beginning of this curriculum. So letter G, you will talk about the letter G, what sound it makes. Then you're going to go through and tell a story that has alliteration with lots of gas sounds. Then you will go through and do a letter song and a worksheet. And then you do a letter song again and some optional activities. So this is very thorough. I love that about this book. A lot of fun activities to do to learn your letters and letter sounds. And then we move on to blending, and then they move on and tell you which book to read at which time. So it is very detailed, it is very clear and concise, and I really enjoyed that about this curriculum. So I will show you some of the student books so that you can get a better feel for yourself what you think about these books. So A Hat is one of the first books in this curriculum, and it starts out very slow, so let's take a look at it. So A Hat. So as you can see, we have a lot of CVC words, consonant, vowel, consonant words. It is a very short book. I'm telling you, they start at the very beginning, but I really appreciate that after having so many books where my child was so frustrated because they were beginner books and there was hardly any words for them to sound out. Too many great big words. So I really appreciate that. I will show you the last book of these as well to get you a feel for where you will end with this program. So this one is Huge Gene. This is the last book in this curriculum. So I will flip through and show you. As you can see, we have a lot more words, a lot more complicated words that we are going to go through at this point. There's comprehension questions at the end of each book, but as you can see, we still have beautiful pictures, but a lot of words in these books. So they are really learning to read, and they're really learning those reading rules. So I love that these books are colorful. I love that they're fun. So those were some of the books for the Learning Dynamics program, and now I will show you some of the extras that they include as well in this box. So one of the things I love is how attentive they are to how colorful each thing is. It's very child friendly. So we have these cute little pictures with the letters on there. They also have a CD that it comes with so that you have alphabet songs for you to work through. So it also comes with blend cards for you to practice their blends with. It comes with these letter cards, and it also comes with these cards. So there are so many things that this program comes with, and I really appreciate how thorough it is. So I love the books. I love how thorough it is. So it also comes with this student workbook where you can practice tracing letters and fill in the blank with letter sounds. So it's a very sweet, cute little book for them to practice. So this is something we will also be practicing on this summer to help with our kindergarten skills as we go out throughout the summer months. So I will show you a real quick flip through of this book. It has these letter sounds. It has fill in the vowels. It has all these different cute pages that you can see. So it's very sweet, very short, very thorough. So in summary, Learning Dynamics is a cute program. It has cute little books, it is sweet and fun, and it gets the job done for reading. If I was gonna say one con about this, it would be that it starts with letters and letter sounds. But other than that, I feel like it's a fun, sweet program that could be very helpful and very useful, and it becomes backed with great research as well. So that was Learning Dynamics. Let's move on to number 2 now, which is all about reading. I feel like my one con about all about reading thing, and there's hardly any cons. I have used this program so much with my children, is that it moves really fast in the beginning. I wish it would slow down a little bit and focus on those CVC words for longer and have more passages for them to read about that. That is my one con about this curriculum. I love the stories. They're very sweet. They're very thorough, and it's a hard reading program, I feel like, but I love that because it pushes my children to learn to read better. So we have gone from level 1 to level 4 is their last level. At the end of it, they can read so well, and it is a wonderful program. So I also love that they have activity books with cut and paste activities. They have flip throughs, they have slide throughs. They have so many wonderful parts of this program, and my kids love doing the hands-on with this program. And so let me flip through for you level 1. I also have level 2 and level 3 that I will show you on a different video so that you can get a better idea for those as well. So if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you never miss a homeschool review. So let me show you this curriculum. So All About Reading has 3 different levels for your readers. So these are the 3 different levels right here, and I'll do a flip through so you can see for yourself what you think about this curriculum. So volume 1, as you can see, we have our CVC words right here. And as we go through, we can tell that these are longer sentences. This is your very beginning level, so keep that in mind. And as we progress, we're getting longer and longer. It's great practice, but I felt like my kindergartner was getting so frustrated so quickly. So I had to step back and start with something else at first. But as you can see, there's cute little pictures. They have lots of words to start with, and they go up very high very quickly. So I do appreciate that it's a very robust program, that it's very detailed, and that they are learning to read quick. But for my family, we needed to slow down a little bit, and we always pick it back up in the middle of kindergarten year and go from there. And this is the curriculum, everyone, that we use all the way through to the 4th level. So we absolutely adore this curriculum, but it does go a little fast for us, so we slow it down a little bit. All About Reading also has these cool activity books, so let me flip through that as well. Here is our All About Reading book. So as you can see, we have little cut and paste activities that we have already completed. A lot of these pages are torn out because we have done them. They also have a lot of practice reading activities where you can go through and practice your sentences and practice going through. So I love that there is so much extra practice with this curriculum. You always have a chance to learn to read with this, and you can take it for as long or as quick as they want to. My children, typically about 15 minutes at kindergarten level, and they are done with reading. So for us, trying to use all of these sentences and trying to read through all of these was too much for them. They just couldn't take all of that reading. So that is why we started with a different curriculum, which I will show you next. But here is the teacher's manual for All About Reading. I will show you real quick. They're very thorough. You know, at a lot of curriculums, I say, don't buy the teacher's manual because you don't need it. All About Reading, buy the teacher's manual. It is probably the most important thing about this curriculum. I love their teacher's manual. It's not just fluff. It's not just answers. It really helps you to teach them to read. So I highly recommend if you buy this program, you just have to have the teacher's manual. You need the whole kit for this one. So that is All About Reading. Next, we'll move on to number 3, which is what I start with for homeschool reading. So do y'all remember all of the commercials in the 80s and the 90s about Hooked on Phonics? So whenever I was first introduced to reading with Hooked on Phonics, I thought, oh no, that's old and outdated. There is no way that is what I'm gonna use. But guys, it is so awesome, and I want to show you why I love to start with this curriculum. And if I didn't know about All About Reading, I would go all the way through on Hooked on Phonics. And I really feel like they are pretty equal in my book. I could totally go through Hooked on Phonics all the way. I do like All About Reading just a tad bit more in how detailed they are, but I do love to start with this curriculum. So let me do a quick flip through for you, and you can see for yourself yourself how you feel about this program. So here is the Hooked on Phonics yellow book. So this is what you would start with. They also have these cute little readers. This is one of my children's favorite, Pigwig. It has cute little illustrations. As you can see, it has cute, sweet little sentences. They are not very complex, but it gets the job done. And they also have a sweet sticker chart where your child can show where they've improved along the way. So at each level, they get to put a sticker on so they can see their progress. And what I always love to do is have a prize for them, midway point and all the way at the end. That way they get excited and they know they have some special one-on-one time activity with me when they get done reading. And it always makes reading more exciting and more fun. So this is the workbook that they will go through. It is so sweet. So they have different words that they can practice along the way. There's short stories in here. They're very detailed on how to do this program. It is so well done. It is a wonderful, wonderful program. You go through and practice these words. As you can see, here's on the mat, one of our favorite. They read this poem. It's funny and cute, and the words aren't too complex, so they have fun going through this curriculum. So that is Hooked on Phonics, one of my very favorite with All About Reading. Our next curriculum, Teach Your Child to Read in 100 Easy Lessons. So I heard so much about this book that I had to have this book because I had to know what everybody was talking about. If you have homeschooled for a while, everyone knows about this book. I do enjoy that it is very thorough. It goes to the very end and it gets the job done. So that is a pro of this curriculum. My con of this curriculum is that there's absolutely no fun parts about this curriculum. It is not hands-on in any way. It is more of a get the job done and we're done with reading and it's finished. And I like to make reading a little more fun and hands-on. So I would say this is a great curriculum if you just want to blow through reading, get it done, and it's over and done with. So let me flip through so you can see what I'm talking about. So for each lesson we go through, and here's this is lesson 6. So you're going through and you're saying the sounds at, and then you add this at, and on each one there is a task and it tells you exactly what to say. So verbatim, you say exactly what it says here and you teach them to read. And by the end of it, they are reading sentences, complex sentences. They are learning their blends. They are learning all these different words. But as you can see, there is not a lot of fun to this program. While it gets the job done and it is good in that way, it wasn't for us, but maybe it is for you. So that is 100 Easy Lessons. I don't have much more to say about this one than that because it is so cut and dry. And that brings us to our very last curriculum. So the reading lesson, Teach Your Child to Read in 20 Easy Lessons, was the first book I purchased when I started homeschooling. I couldn't wait to teach my child to read. I have so many fond memories of cuddling up with my children, teaching them to read. So we started with this curriculum. And let me do a quick flip through so you can see for yourself. It has sentences, it has cute little illustrations, but you know, it kind of reminds me of Teach Your Child to Read in 100 Easy Lessons. Now this one is a little more fun than that. It has more images and it makes it more enjoyable. But really this book is about getting the job done and not making it fun and hands-on. So I will do a little bit more of a flip through for you. So as you can see, there are some images in this book. The dialogue is not there for exactly what you should say, but it does have good instruction on there. So it's another one of those books, if you're interested in getting reading done, you want a little bit of pictures, but you just kind of want to blow through it, this is what you need right here. So also for older kids, maybe they just need some remedial help and you want to go through this book with them in the summer, this is a great book for that as well. But for my family, we loved starting with Hooked on Phonics, and we loved All About Reading. So I hope you enjoyed this curriculum review today. I would love to answer any of the questions you have had. I have taught 3 of my kids to read so far, so I have a little bit of expertise in this area, and I would love to answer any questions that you might have. So just tell me below. So please hit subscribe. I cannot wait to share with you my new video all about creative writing. So I have some great products to share with you. As always, all of the products products that we use in this video are linked down below. I also wanted to share with you, I am doing homeschool consulting. Yay! So you can talk with me one-on-one and let's figure out your homeschool schedule. What curriculum should you use? Let's answer all of those questions. And on my website, AshleyHowardTeaches.com, you can sign up for consultation time one-on-one with me. We'll be on Zoom and we'll be able to talk together about all of your questions. So don't forget to check that out. I hope you had fun today. Remember to love Jesus with all of your heart, to live faithfully for him, and to work hard at whatever you do. Thanks for coming today, and it was so nice to see you.